Also, I found an AR in my glove box.
Oh, that's always nice.
EMS standby. I'm just gonna need a minute. I locked it.
Let's start going ahead trying to clear this fucking mess outside of Mission Row up. Again, I'll be 10-6 in the office with 456.
Watch this, chat. And he walks in.
423 is gonna be 10-7.
Watch this.
Actually, I'm going to grab Vesta.
Road, you're good, yes?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, thank you.
Hey,
Alright,
Raven, there's a 1090 at the jewelry store, man. We should probably get going, yeah?
No, we aren't. Get back in the corner.
But these jewels are getting stolen.
I got all the weapons off him.
All jewels, boo-hoo.
I made sure that everyone in the cells has no weapons.
So
Last time we left off, you confirmed to me that you participated in an unauthorized undercover sting operation dressed as a gang member, leading to multiple officers, not just yourself, but myself, being injured, as well as now a second assault on Mission Row.
hey, listen, I never once condoned any of this happening.
I'm not saying you condoned it, Garry Berry. What I'm saying is the actions you participated in led up to this.
Listen, Raven, I think we're jumping to conclusions here because, to be fair...
I don't think I am, because this entire situation would have been avoided if you didn't jump the gun and try to do an undercover sting operation dressed as a gang member.
Well, I mean, no matter what the outcome would have been...
Okay, Garry Berry, tell me what, in our task force procedures, how you should operate undercover.
To be fair, I strictly believe that this could have all been avoided if Dmitry Barkov...
Okay. Gary, I'm going to make it real clear. Going to be plain and simple. I don't care how you believe it could have been avoided. I've asked a question. I would like you to please answer it.
Yes, sir. Can you please repeat the question for me?
Do you understand the State Joint Task Force's undercover operating procedures?
Yes, sir. And I did not follow those procedures to the T.
What are those procedures, Garry Berry? What's one of the biggest rules of those procedures?
I believe one of them is communication with your fellow officers.
I need assistance.
Correct. That is a big one. And you did state you did try to communicate, okay? I'll appreciate you for the fact that you tried. But that doesn't mean if you didn't get a proper response, you should just go ahead and do it. The other biggest thing when operating undercover is you never, ever, ever wear any colors or identify yourself as some form of gang in the city.
Yeah, well, you see, that is my mistake, Raven. I'm not.
It fucking is.
I'm not saying that you're not wrong here.
And I'm gonna be clear with you right now. If any of those officers died out there today, that would be on your fucking hands.
What? Doesn't really make sense.
The fact I have 2 GSWs to my lower abdomen that I had to have surgery for, and I'm currently on a lot of fucking pain from because these painkillers already wore off, is on your fucking hands.
Yeah.
The fact that Owen Dundee out there is now in a critical condition and might die, regardless if he attacked Petey or not, is still on your fucking hands. You completely circumvented any form of procedure we have in place, specifically designed to stop these situations happening. Gary, how long have you and I been in PD together? Nearly 3 years now?
Yeah, 3 years.
And for about that, I've always had a running position within the detective division.
Yep.
And again, I appreciate you tried to reach out, but you should have just fucking waited.
Raven, listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. As a fellow high command member here, I don't disagree. To be fair, though, we did take some criminals off the street today, huh? Great work out there. I saw your shooting.
At what cost? Gary, you're trying to be positive, but at what fucking cost?
In the general area.
Hey, everything in life has a cost.
If we were in the military, if I was still in the military, you would be court-martialed so fucking fast, dishonorably discharged. Hell, you could probably be facing a fucking treason charge.
This is a very glass half full look at life, you know? All these possibilities and what ifs. But at the end of the day, everyone's pretty good and we're taking down the criminals.
Are we pretty good? Because I've just fended off a second assault against what's meant to be the hub of the police in the city. One of the pedestals of law enforcement and safety is meant to be this building. And we've barely, and I mean barely, we are very fucking lucky that we've managed to stave off these 2 attacks. I felt like I was back in the fucking Middle East during this.
I mean, what does that say about our city, sir? I mean, you gotta say, we're in a war zone out here. These guys think that they can just come down to our PD. We gotta show them that we mean business, all right? We gotta stand our turf.
You know how volatile these gangsters are. Did you not yesterday have a lot of problems down in the south side to the point where I had to tell you not to go back down there?
Yeah, but that was a misunderstanding. I didn't know that the south side and the east side was a different situation.
I think you are very aware about how volatile criminal organizations can be, especially Southside gangs, and yet you still chose to go out of your way, purposely antagonizing them to the point you put not only yourself, but every other officer on duty's life at risk.
Well, you know, Raven, I know we've had a lot of problems on the south side, but you got to look at the positive. We have the criminals coming to us now.
Immature 23, latest 1047.
I get results, Raven. That's what I've always done, you know? High Command Officer Garry Berry here has always done what needs to do to get done. But sometimes I do falter on the line a little bit. I did make a mistake. I will agree. I did not follow the procedures needed for undercover to work. You know, I did go...
To make this clear, you think the criminals having the jump and assaulting a police department is a positive because they came to us?
Well, if you think about it, in any other situation, they normally have the upper hand. And in this situation, I truly believe we have the upper hand.
More of an upper hand, Gary.
I have to disagree, because if you think about it, let's put it this way. Let's say we're transporting these individuals from MRPD to the jail, right? They will have the upper hand because we don't know where they are. But if we're just sitting home here at PD, they got to come to us. We got what they need.
That isn't a upper hand, Gary, because second they breach those doors and come in here, we're fucked. They have access to our armory, to the holding
What are you
cell,
using,
to
water guns?
Civilian administration, Gary.
Wait, are you shooting with your eyes closed?
You know, in the military, one of the worst things that can happen is an assault on your base. It's not like this is a forward operating base in the south side or somewhere. Sure, I'd expect that up to get a fucking brick thrown in the window. This is the headquarters for the entire police department in this city. This is home base. And you think it's a positive that they came and nearly took out the force right in front of the place we should feel safest of all?
Do not
you
believe it's
think that that's a positive?
Yes, sir.
Because we got a guy with a warrant.
Yes, sir. Home turf advantage. Very important in strategic battle.
Was it an advantage?
I think so. We were able to deploy helicopter air surveillance to know where these individuals are coming from.
The second time, sure. The first time wasn't an advantage.
Well, the first time, that was, you know, hey.
The second time we were a little more prepared because we'd literally just had a assault. The first time we're completely caught off guard. That's not a positive.
The first time, listen, the first time wasn't, how are we supposed to know that was gonna, these guys are crazy. How was I supposed to know this guy was gonna go all terrorist Rambo?
You know they're crazy, Gary. You know how volatile the South Side gangs are. You literally dealt with them yesterday where I had to ban you because you kept getting yourself into trouble. You chased a gang member with an AK-12 yesterday. You casually got away. You don't think people running around with assault rifles in the South Side like it's nothing isn't a fucking worrying aspect, and it is fine with someone who's completely mentally capable of making decisions that isn't going to result in multiple deaths of peace officers?
You know that's the norm, right?
Not for north of that fucking highway, it's not. Not for Mission Road PD, it's not, Gary. And that's my fucking point.
No, but I'm just saying, like, what you just described is, you know, pretty much the norm of every day in Los Santos.
Again, is any of that happening in our fucking front yard?
No.
Or is it happening over in the south side?
But that's what I'm thinking, Raven. You see, these individuals,
You can't say it's a positive that people are bringing military grade hardware to the front of
24's
our
ready.
police department, shooting down officers and coming back for round fucking 2.
Yeah, you know why, Raven? Because they see us as
Yeah, 3
weak.
people across the road that just got out of that.
They see us as weak and
stratum.
incapable to deliver justice. And I'm here to let you know, Raven, we are going to deliver this justice. We are putting these criminals away for a long time. And thanks to my diligent police work, we'll be able to do so. And you can't disagree that we have done a great job here today. At what cost? You are right, Raven. You are absolutely correct. But at the end of the day, this is the job that we signed up for. Now, if you're not with me, then I'm not with you, Raven.
All right,
And I
seven individuals
approve
getting
of this
loaded up,
promotion.
then
And I
we are
want to
gonna
thank
be
you for
ready
the kind
transport.
words you've shared with me today. Because we are at an advantage here. We've got the upper hand.
Patrol,
The
327,
criminals
6
are
195.
shaking in their boots. They left because they knew they couldn't penetrate our walls. Because us as a police department, we're too strong. We don't put up with these Vagos South Side scum, these vulture rats that come out of their holes when they think it's appropriate to save their little Speedy. Well, guess what, Raven? I can take them all out. With you by my side and Air One in the sky, anything's possible.
Gary Berry, effective immediately. You're suspended for 24 hours. Please hand in your gun and badge to the front desk. You are not to be seen
Front side.
on duty again until this time tomorrow. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you for everything.
Thank you very much. To be clear, the reason for your suspension is operating an undercover without full permission, which then led to the incapacitation of upwards of 4 officers and 2 assaults on Mission Row PD. You're lucky it's only for 24 hours. You'll also be receiving 5 strike points for this, okay?
Can we negotiate on the strike points there? Can we do like a 2.5?
No.
Maybe like a 2?
No.
Maybe like a 12-hour suspension. How
No.
about we cut it down a little bit more, like maybe like 15?
This isn't like negotiating with like a lawyer downstairs, Gary.
I would like to ask for.
This is your
I would like
brass
parole.
issuing a punishment.
I would like parole. 90%, please.
Go sign off duty, Garry Berry.
Yes, sir. So just to be clear,
I'm also going to be recommending you to take a psych test.
What? Raven.
344, my suspect.
You've
lost his
established
head.
to me
He will
today
be
that
back
you think
momentarily.
these accepted casualties are okay.
Accepted
because we put one
casualties?
criminal away.
Accepted guy. Listen, Raven, it's never okay for a police officer to be shot. But what I'm thinking is here.
You just told me it was because we got 2 criminals, 1 with a warrant.
What I'm thinking.
That's literally the entire statement you continued to push. That was majority of your defense, Garry Berry.
Let me check my notes. Honestly, I wasn't taking notes, so I don't really remember. But at the end of the day, Raven, you know, I think you're a great officer. And I respect your decision to suspend me for 24 hours. And I think, you know, you've got to do what you got to do. But if you guys get, you know, if the floor starts getting wiped with you, you know who to call. I'll be right. I'll just be unsuspension away.
Wait, what? Can you repeat that last bit?
Yeah, you know, if you desperately need my backup, and you know, I'll be here for you.
I think we'll be just fine, Gary.
I mean, you know, just
Don't touch me.
it's gonna be okay.
Get off me.
It's gonna be okay.
Don't touch me ever again.
It's gonna be okay. Listen, you and we can work this out. I feel like this is a breakup. You know, you
Hey,
and I,
fuck you! I hope you go to jail for the 9s
what the?
with your shitty jumpsuit on,
A
you ugly
breakup?
motherfucker. Give
Yeah,
me a
if you
call.
think about
Everybody
it.
You
can
think
use
this
an
is like the
attorney.
novelty of breaking up with your girlfriend?
Box.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
Dispatcher 20, can we all,
I gotta be
everyone
honest.
involved in the situation,
I'm
meet
sorry,
at the
it's
lower
not a breakup.
office, go over what the hell's going on?
Because I didn't get cheated on.
Hey. I'm looking for Mr. Fox. Motherfucker. Well, I need to talk to the highest ranking officer on duty.
That would be me, Officer Garry Berry. Chat went according to plan. All that investigative work All that gang RP. Paperwork dodged. Mission passed. Please walk out. Oh shoot. I didn't save the outfit. I could walk out in this outfit. That was really fun though.